back again up in this entertainment for you. Come from straight to your bubble. Trouble. So watch your toe.
EA brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us. We go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Check 52.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. And to give this time to the tailback. Fights through, and now a crease. The 40. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Set. 18, Gator. Ready? Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Hey, exit.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll be corralled out across midfield.
But this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 7.
31's the mark. Let's go, team. Big series right here. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, 73 yards. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights. Smooth.
Lawrence will throw.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Lawrence, they'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mike's Popo. You're not ready. You're not ready. 44 is the Mike. 180. That's hot. 44.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on a catch and run.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him up? It didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
44. He's scared. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Hey. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go ahead.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Finish it up. 44 is the mic. 40. Finish it up. Here we go. Finish it.
Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Record. Showing it. Slide. Hey. Motion. Back. Check 99.
Jackson from the shotgun. Rolling to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
46 for Mike. 46.
We ain't giving him nothing to check.
Mike, 46.
Hey, C6.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. Shart's got it left side. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
18 Gators.
36. Watch the curl. Check it out, free. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let go.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now. Hey, Charlie.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Watch 36.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half. And he works free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
31's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 31's the mic.
Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Strip that ball. Mike 46. Mike 46.
Recall. 132 final.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ready. 8-3.
Got one. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Breida fighting him off. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Shift.
From the 44, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Well, that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Hey, this is our house. Kill. He's checking. Crash.
Now a give to Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bravo.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike.
On play action, Lawrence.
He'll take his shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. 7 yards to pick up there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to Breida. And down he'll go at the 25. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Second and 16.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, check. Mike 21, Mike 21. Check
Just
Mike
2
21.
minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jones.
But he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's checking crack. Switch.
6-6, bullet high.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check. Fresno. Mike 36.
On second down, a run with Etienne. A first down and more, Etienne.
And down to the 19-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Hey, check Mike 21.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Quick slant to Brown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Field across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
36.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Mike 46. Mike 46. Watch the screen. Hey, wahoo. 46 to Mike. 46 to Mike. Watch the run.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Strong right. Strong right. 3 down. 3 down. Switch it. Switch it. Hey, Sam on.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with